outside to find out what was going on. And Lance, what in the world's going on out here?
I checked with the owners, and yes, it's Jerry Thunder.
Oh my!
He has already tore up a street sign. He's through a bunch of the newspaper stands out there. So Jerry Thunder's out there, just so you know. But here's how we decided to handle this. We agreed to give him some time here on this TV. So here in a minute, he'll be in here. He wants to plead his case. He wants to tell us why that match is so important to him. So he's agreed to calm down. But when he comes on, I'm getting out of here until he's gone.
He's outside right now. Jerry Thunder.
Jerry Thunder's here. He has drove all the way here from Hell's Kitchen, New York. He is here.
Yeah, that's a place for him, man. All right. Well, Lance, before we get into that, lots of memories. I think maybe all three of us can share a memory. I think I might start just to get your guys's.
He's done set the fire alarm.
We got police officers and fire alarms going off and everything here in the restaurant tonight. But I have a lot of memories from Maynardville wrestling. I was here from '98 all the way up till 2005, I believe. And there was a lot of things that happened over the years right here in Maynardville. Probably the biggest memory that I have was the night that we had brought in the Mongolian Stomper to Maynardville. We had wrestling up here on Maynardville Highway inside of the ECB Arena, and the Mongolian Stomper wore that furry boot that he liked to take off and hit guys with.
I still got a knot.
Big Daddy Boo was the Stomper's manager that night, and Big Daddy Boo was arguing with the crowd. He was arguing with the fans that was there. Maybe some of you were there. And at the end of the night, the Stomper took off that boot, beat up some people with it, hit you with it, hit everybody with it in the ring. And Big Daddy Boo left with that boot in his hand. That's probably one of the biggest memories I have. What about you?
Oh, there's so many, so I'm going to talk about a few. From wrestling all the way down to wrestling fans. First of all, I want to mention that a lot of the guys that I've ran up and down the roads with over the years have passed. One of them being the Stomper, another one being the man called Chester. He passed away. You got McMurray passed away. This whole life has taken a lot of great wrestling stars, fans, referees. But there's more than just wrestlers that go behind this, because everything I've ever done for wrestling is for the fans. The fans is who I am. They built me. We've lost a lot of good fans. We lost Ernie Evans. We lost Lynn Storm's mother, Ann. She sold tickets. She was a big part of wrestling here in Maynardville, Tennessee. We lost my mother that sold tickets. We lost one of the biggest fans around, and that was Kathy Thomas, Terry Young's mom, my aunt. We lost her. Of course, we lost my dad. I mean, it's just it's sad to see how many have just passed on and left.
Speaking of Ernie, can you do an Ernie impersonation?
I can't, but if my brother was here, he could. We do have a special guest fan that is a real big wrestling fan that's going to be there that night, and that's Donnie, for those of them that remember Donnie.
Donnie Heartbreaker.
No, Donnie Heartbreaker.
Man alive.
He'll be there. But the main thing I want to get out is I want to encourage everyone that will come out and celebrate the life of Big Daddy Boo. You know him as Big Daddy Boo, you know him as Boo Thomas, you know him as Lawrence Thomas, you know him as Officer Thomas, all those things. Come out and celebrate his life. Come out and show your support. Another person that I want to point out that is added to the card that will be there, it's a very dangerous man, that's the White Scorpion.
Oh man.
White Scorpion, it's going to be bad. Then you got K-Maga, him and Highwayman. That's trainee versus trainer. We'll see. We'll see if he taught him everything he knows. We'll find out what happens. For all you young fans that like the high flying and young, you've got Caleb Miracle. And he's wrestling, what was his name, sir? Who? Oh, he's wrestling Keith Gavins, and those are both high flyers, and they're going to put their all out. And we can't forget about his mom.
Yes.
His mother was Cody Cash, baby doll here in Union County. She was brutally murdered by her husband, which was a wrestler too. Some knew him as Willie B. Bad, some knew him as Commando. He was convicted and sentenced. It's very sad, but this show is remembering all those people, so she's going to be remembered that night too. Cody Cash, baby doll, whatever you wanted to call her. So my prayers are with you, Caleb. I know you're wanting to do this show for your mom, and I know you're going to pull out all stunts. And hey, more power to you, brother, because I'm doing the same for my dad and my mom. So I know what it's like, and come out and just know that they're watching over us. And that night under the lights, we're going to leave it all out there. So.
I've got some questions for you, Lance.
Okay.
So you began wrestling in Maynardville, Tennessee, when we were down at the Tyndall Building.
Correct.
And that was years ago, right?
Don't you talk about my age?
I won't ask your.
You won't make it to the event.
Yeah, we're about the same age, and we've not hit our 30s yet, so that's a good thing. But Lance, you for a long time were a singles competitor, but to tell us a little bit about your history, who were you trained by?
I was trained by several different people at different points in my career. Number one, I never stopped learning. If you think you know it all and you've stopped learning, you need to get out. You're going to get somebody hurt and yourself hurt. Also, I'm sorry, but if you buy you a pair of boots and buy you a ring and set it up in the field and call yourself a wrestler, you're not. Get out. That's beside the point. That hurts my nerves. But I had Lynn Storm. But as I hate to say it, there was Jerry Thunder at that time.
Yeah.
There was Jesse at that time. There was Chester. All these guys took me under their wings. The Stomper. All those guys had different parts in training me and bringing me up when I was young. And if I'd mess up, they let me know it. I wore many bruises home. My chest has been bleeding. I didn't get stuff handed to me. I worked for it. Okay, so there's a difference in me and then a lot of these people that call themselves wrestlers these days. I didn't go 35 minutes by my own ring, and I'm a wrestler. I trained. I can remember every Friday night we were at the building working out, wrestling and training and learning, and I set rings up. And still to this day, guess what I'll do? I'll set a ring up for the best of them. You know why? Because I don't forget where I came from. That's why. And that's something they taught me. They instilled in me is you never forget where you came from. Some of these guys have gotten, and I'm glad for your success, but they forget where they grow their roots. And I won't call his name because I'm not even giving him no publicity, but the guy that I used to wrestle with that I called and talked about this Big Daddy Boo Memorial Show, and you told me $250 to get you to come, you can stick it up behind him. If you can't do that for a man that paved the road for you, gave you all a place to train and wrestle and work out when you was never even heard of, I have no use for you. Straight up, that's a straight shoot. I'm not pulling any punches. So,
well, later on, just months later in your career as a wrestler, Jonathan McMurray came into the scene. He had been training with some of the folks that you trained with and more, and you guys became a tag team. Tell us about that. Sexy Boy Lance,
we
right?
actually started, yes, it was Sexy Boy Lance, Pretty Boy Jonathan at the time. They called us the New Bodies, NEW, not the Nobodies. The New Bodies.
New Bodies.
Yeah.
That's what you guys did.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So we actually trained a lot together before we ever stepped in the ring together, but I seen that he had that same fire and desire that I did. We were 11-time tag team champions.
Wow.
Between ECB or UCW, Tri-State Championship Wrestling.
Yeah.
SECW that was ran by late Johnny Ringer. UCW, ECB. We went to UWA and captured tag team titles. We held a lot of tag team titles together. They couldn't hang with us. They thought they could outmuscle us, but we had the quickness on them. So, and now, as you can see, I don't worry about them outmuscling me either.
Well, Lance Blaze and Jonathan McMurray will be returning right there to Maynardville in Luttrell, Tennessee, which is on the outskirts of Maynardville. There in Union County, or here rather, we're close by on Friday night, October the 22nd at 6:30 p.m. We're going to talk more about that later, but yeah, it's going to be a big night. We're excited about it, and man alive, what a lineup of stars. Some special guests we'll have that night is someone known as the Fabulous Sonny Fargo. And before we get into that, our friend Adrian is going to come in. And hello, Adrian. How are you? Special thank you here to
El Mariachis.
El Mariachis. And here's Adrian, and he's been bringing us our drinks. And I think I'll have another one here. And going to have something else. Come on in here and say hi. So, yeah. Here's Adrian.
Adrian, say hi to everybody.
Yeah.
Good to see you for service for everybody here for Mariachi Restaurant Mexican.
There you go. And they have the
Every
best. They
I
have,
like service for everybody.
absolutely, they have the best service around. So you need to come out and see them.
Come down here and see Adrian, and he'll
They're,
take care of you.
you're
Thank you for
open-
taking care of us.
You all are open every day till what time? What time do y'all close?
10:30 depends on business.
10 or 10:30. They're open every night here in Union County. If you need gas, there's a gas station next door. Come on over and get something to eat. You won't regret it. Promise you that. El Mariachis.
El Mariachis.
Monday, Tuesday, this open 11
Okay.
in the morning. It's closed 9:30, 10 depends on business. Friday and Saturday, this 10:30.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it for coming by everybody in the
Well, thank you for
restaurant
taking
and
care of
Mariachi.
us. I appreciate
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Everything's good for now? Do you want something?
Yes. I'll get this topped over, and then what do you have, Dave?
It's sweet tea.
Sweet tea?
Sweet
Yes.
tea. All
I'll
right.
be back for a couple minutes, okay?
As you guys can see, we're off the script, off the handle here, and we're just talking about Maynardville wrestling.
I don't believe in script.
I don't either. We're the real deal.
If I've got to write out what I'm going to say, it's not coming from the heart, and everything that Lance Blaze says comes from the heart. Okay? I'm telling you.
Lance Blaze has some famous quotes. I think I heard one on that video. Of course, we heard comments from you the other day, right out there at Luttrell Park, and you were talking about your match, the Bull Run Brawl, and you said it was a street fight. So what does that, for someone that may not know what a street fight is, which most professional wrestling fans know, for a Bull Run Brawl, what does that entail?
That means if they bring me the kitchen sink, I can use it.
Oh,
Wow.
If I can get my hands on it and lift it, I can use it. It's legal. And in Falls County, anywhere. That means I don't have to pin you 1, 2, 3 in that ring. It can be on top of the car. It can be in the middle of the street. It can be the ball field that's right beside the park. It doesn't matter. It's Falls County anywhere in Luttrell, and you better believe it. I'm not staying in that ring.
Take them up through the playground even?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It doesn't matter. I can take you on the playground and pin you on the slide.
oh wow. What a match that's going to be.
That'll be a good one.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking forward to. Also,
And I hope, because I'm hearing words, me and my brother, we don't get along. Okay? We don't get along, but I'm hearing that he's going to be there. Twisted Steel, Sex Appeal, Brandon there is going to be there with Mike Ogle and Charles Long and Tripp. Well, I got news for you. I'll hit him so hard pork chops will fall out of his butt. Okay, because he thinks I'm going to care that if he's there, he steps in my way. Oh, I'm good. I'm too mad to drink right now. They got my blood pressure up. Woo! What caused all that? I'm often imitated, but I'm never duplicated. You better remember that.
we're looking forward to all of that, and it was good to find out the Bull Run Brawl right there in Luttrell, Tennessee. That night, we're also going to have the Fabulous Sonny Fargo.
I thought you about to say fabulous move.
Well, it would be nice. So Fabulous Sonny
Sonny
Fargo.
Fargo. It'd be good to see him.
Yeah.
The big kahuna.
Hillbilly Matt will be in the house that night. Those,
There's one more match I got to talk about.
yes.
My manager, Jay Diddy, which has been the intergender champion for years now, is putting his belt on the line
The
against
intergender
Violet.
champion.
Yeah. On the belt, putting his title on the line against Violet Adams. They say she's a woman, but I don't really believe it. But anyway, she's rougher than most men.
She's rough and tough. She's tougher than Nance.
But you can't forget where J. Diddy came from. So I taught him a thing or two about being rough myself. So, anyways, J. Diddy, good luck.
That's going to be a great match. And will that be for the intergender title?
Yep, the belt is on the line.
And if you don't know what intergender means, it means a man versus a woman. And Violet, she's tougher than any man. I know that from personal experience. So, but she'll be there that night. And then we have K Maga, and he's going to be taking on the big mouth. I'll say it. I can't stand him, Lance. The big mouth, the highwayman, Frankie Lane.
Let me tell you, that's another rough one. He's often imitated, never duplicated. He carries that cowbell around with him. They better watch, because he'll use it.
He likes to come out and steal my microphone and talk. Can you believe
he doesn't talk? He yells. Let's get it straight.
He don't need a microphone.
And then you got the White Scorpion. I mean, you got and you're gonna have special guest, Mr. Berkeley. Chris Berkeley's supposed to be there. He used to be a promoter up here. You've got his sidekick, and then you've got referee Tom going to be there officiating. And I'm trying to get a hold of Billy Goat to ref right now. We called him Billy Goat. His name was Wayne. But JoJo, it's enough about me. I want everybody to come out and celebrate the life of my dad. This is going to be a jam-packed night of action. It's going to be a great night. Please come out. But I'm fixing to move because he's coming through the door.
There's more commotion going on.
He's coming through the door, so I'm moving. Because I'll smack the taste right out of his mouth.
Oh, Lord. Really?
Now the show can begin.
I remember this.
Jerry Thunder.
I don't know why you put that sweat hog on before me.
A sweat hog? Give me a break.
Puff. Sissy boy.
Well, he just stepped into this.
No, he's running out the back door like a coward he is. They wouldn't let me in here because they know I would wreck the place.
Your reputation does
But
precede you.
enough of that. I'm here for 2 reasons.
To pick on me and pick on Dave.
Okay, 4 reasons.
Okay, get that out of the way
Thanks,
first.
Joe.
Main reason, Big Daddy Boo.
Well, it's something we can
man.
agree on.
Great friend, living legend. Not only in my mind, but all the fingers. I watched him get his start in this business. He was a big mouth in the crowd. Yeah,
You learned a lot from him, didn't you?
learned a lot.
I better be careful of it.
Careful what you say.
I passed him notes. He passed me notes. And well, we won't get that started. But I told you I was here for actually 2 reasons. Big Daddy Boo. And this sweat hog.
Sweat hog, come on.
That's my favorite saying right now.
Everybody's sweat hog, right?
Well, I'm trying to be nice since we're
Just through your eyes.
yeah. That's the only way to look is through my eyes.
Yeah.
What are you doing over there?
I'm listening to you, sir.
Flashing your cooties out on the table. Ain't nobody wants you.
Cooties.
It's not cooties. It's not where I keep my
You
cooties.
sit over there and shut up and don't talk unless I tell you to. Now, where were we before we was rudely interrupted?
Jerry Thunder, you have a big match coming up, and it's been a long time since you've been here in Maynard. Of course, you're a familiar face here in the Union County area, but you were here in Maynardville in the days that you teamed up with Lynn Storm. You were here in Maynardville in the days of wrestling with the White Scorpion, with Frankie Lane, with Sonny Fargo. So what's on your agenda for Friday, October 22nd?
My agenda, Demon and I, we're going to hurt people. Don't matter who it is, our match. The powder puff that left here, his match. And I hear just mention the steel spike.
Yeah. I heard that it was, you had rust on it and dust and
There's
everything
never
else.
no rust and dust on that. There's quite a bit of blood on that.
Yeah.
And it's not mine either. But I promise this Fallen Angels Guild, the Sissy Boys.
Yeah. Forsaken Angels Guild.
No,
they're going to be violent too. They're going to be I believe they're going to be violent. I I don't know.
Listen, they're going to be there with their dementia and Alzheimer's that's set in on them.
Yeah.
You're going to have to lead them to the ring and then carry them out.
Of course, you look like a young man here, so it's.
I am a young man.
Yeah.
I heard you a while ago say you was just 30 years old. Well, I'm 29
Yeah. That's.
and holding.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be a tough match. The Demon, of course, you guys have seen the highways together for several years, and the Demon, one of the biggest, roughest, and toughest competitors here in Maynardville, Tennessee history. And what's your strategy going into the match? What do you have planned to bring to the table for this match against Forsaken Angels Guild? As you said, they are flamboyant, and they are a tag team of today. It's 2021, of course, so they're a tag team persona, and they're very popular. And the fans in Luttrell that day are going to love them. I mean, what are you going to say to the fans when they come out and expect at least for them to beat you guys?
Well, they needn't expect that. That's not going to happen. I've got all my little bags of tricks. I've got it loaded up. I'm bringing it with me.
I've seen all those tricks in the
No,
past, and I
not
hope
all
we
of
have a
them.
good referee that night.
I hope you did too. I hope you got more than one. Because if he messes up, he can go to the hospital.
No, you gotta remember, you can get 5. I've seen you beat up many referees in the past. You can sit there and deny it, but
You need to clean your glasses. You've never seen me beat up a referee.
yeah,
Not one time.
I don't know about that. And you sneak things. Those referees will need glasses to make sure you don't have that spike in the ring that night.
Well, I'm just going to tell you, that spike will be there.
I don't know.
It's been shined up, it's been polished up, and it's been sharpened. It's broke noses, it's busted heads, it's poked out eyeballs. That's my favorite thing right there.
I've seen that firsthand take place. So Jerry and I have been down the road together, literally. We've done shows all over the place, and there's tricks you have up your sleeve that have yet to been seen. So dirty tricks.
Did I pull your chain?
I'm just helping my friend Joel.
If you're
can't
going to
have anything.
comment loud enough where everybody can hear it. Because when I reach over and smack the taste buds out of your
Hey,
head,
we can't have none of that going on.
Oh, I
This is a
forgot.
non-violent area over here. That's why we picked
well, you got to leave the building sometime tonight.
We got a family sitting over here now. We got a family sitting over
in the
here.
middle of this. I'm way over here.
Well, Jerry Thunder, how long's it been since you've wrestled here in the Union County area?
I've not been in Union County in over 20 years. I put Union County on the map.
Yeah, I believe it.
Put you on the map.
I believe that
Give you
too.
your start in a chair. Stood up in the chair, ring announced. And you say you're just 30 years old.
I don't know, maybe a little bit older. I like to laugh when I think of how old I am.
I would laugh too. If I were
I'd
you.
laugh to think of how old you are too.
I'm old enough to know better, too young to care.
Well, that's the memories, Jerry Thunder, the memories of Maynardville Wrestling, the memories of Big Daddy Boo. And we want to thank you for being a part of this event. And what a great night it's going to be. You and the Demon, of course, and Forsaken Angels Guild. That's going to be a tough match that night. And we're going to have a referee in there to make sure that things go right. And we might have to have somebody else there to make sure.
You better have some security.
Security. Well, we have plenty of security that's going to be
I
there.
don't mean security for
Joel,
these
you know those
sweat hogs that's
security
going to be there. I'm talking about all the women rushing the ring.
The women.
The
On the
women.
back door. And that's hey, Mr. Jerry, we kind of got up on the wrong foot. I just want to apologize and just, you know.
I don't know if he shakes people's hands.
I break hands. I don't shake them.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
not going to happen.
Well, anyway, you
I'm
know,
not saying handsies.
maybe I was a little out of line. I do have to leave here and little
I don't have to go anywhere, but they're telling me my time's up. They want to bring another powder puff in here and let him run his mouth.
Show must go on. It's just
Look.
part of the business.
Only reason I come over here again was Big Daddy Boo.
Yeah.
That's the main reason.
For that, we do appreciate it, sir.
Oh, I know. I know you appreciate that.
I do.
Okay.
Being serious.
He's honest. He's an honest Dave. He's as honest as a used car salesman. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That explains a lot.
yeah.
Work for some of those guys.
Thank you for joining us, Jerry Thunder, and
I know it's been all your pleasure.
it has been. And good luck at the nursing home. I mean, heading home and all that stuff. And I better be nice and.
You better drink you a few more.
Yeah, I probably need a few more, but thank you, Jerry Thunder, and it's been a pleasure. It's to have you, and it's going to be a pleasure to have you off the cuff. We appreciate it, and you were a friend. Not a whole lot of people were a friend to you, but Big Daddy Boo was a friend to you,
Great one.
and he would be proud of everything that we've done on this show, everything that we have scheduled. He would be proud of that. So
Oh, I
thank you so
promise he's
much.
going to be proud when that match is over with. As far as I'm concerned, that's the only match on the card.
Big Daddy Boo, something he would say often is cheat to win. I don't know if you're going to take that motto to heart or not, but
That's a,
all honesty and integrity. Jerry Thunder is just the poster child of integrity, right? You're going to be as honest as can
let
be.
me tell you, the Pope will let me carry his billfold anywhere.
Not me.
Got a bill for it.
I don't know. But
You don't even have a billfold, do you?
no, I don't have one. Somebody carries my billfold for me.
Oh, bills.
Yeah.
That I have to pay.
Jerry Thunder,
It's been all your pleasure, too.
it's been a
Air-
long
air fist
time, and you're just as rowdy and crazy and rough and tough as you used to be.
I'm going to
so.
go outside. I'm going to take the stop sign off out here at the highway.
You might get arrested for doing that from Union County's
In Union
fines.
County,
Yeah. I don't know. Probably people have done worse than
we're
that.
in Union County. Everybody takes the stop sign off in Union County.
Oh, okay.
So they won't miss this one. I'm just going to use it for a short time.
I have a feeling where we're going to see that
It might
stop
show up
sign.
in Luttrell.
I have a feeling that's where it's going to be. Dave Jones, I'm about wore out. We're gonna
call a cab tonight.
We're going to come right back in just a moment, and we're going to have Lance Blaze back with us. We'll be back right here on Wrestle Talk. All right, we're back here on Wrestle Talk, and Lance Blaze, I'm glad you wasn't in here because you would have been ready to fight in here.
First of all, let me
Thunder.
say, I heard what he said, that I ran and I left, whatever. He's wrong. I stepped out to keep from going to jail because I would have smacked the taste out of his mouth, his false teeth,
I
or
believe
whatever
it.
he's got. Anyways, I appreciate the fact he's honoring my dad. Him and my dad both. I'll have to say, Jerry taught my dad a few tricks about being a dirty player. But anyways, that's irrelevant. I'm fixing to head out of here, so I wanted to come back on and say again, this is going to be a great night of action. Everybody make your plans to be there. A lot of great stars. Joe Lawson's going to be there. Dave Jones is going to be there. That's two legends themselves. Okay, we can't forget about them. JoJo, you've been a big help in getting this up and running. I appreciate that. I hear my brother's here, so I'm definitely leaving. We got a restraining order against each other. You know, I to save him, of course.
I was wondering what commotion was going on. Somebody said, somebody pulled up and said they were too sexy.
Oh, that was
to come in
him trying to fit
building,
through the
so-
door. That's all that was.
Oh, come on now.
Yeah, that was him kicking the doors in and stuff.
You're coming back, right? You just walk me to my car.
I'm going to send the police to walk into your car. Maynard was finest.
Lance Blaze, we are awful excited for Friday, October 22nd at 6:30 p.m. That's the bell time, 6:30. The seating areas will open at 5 o'clock. We have a very limited number of ringside front row. You'll be up close and personal with the action. Those are only $5. You'll get a special wristband when you arrive, and that will entitle you to those front row seats right up next to the ring for only $5. We will have several chairs available that are general admission. Now, these front row seats will sell out quickly. So we are taking reservations. For those, you can message Lance on Facebook, or you can message Joel Lawson, which is me, on Facebook as well, and we can get you set up for reservations. But it's a free show, general admission. Come out with your family, friends, church group, anybody. Bring them out and have a good time. Just keep in mind, CDC guidelines will be followed. Mask You do not have to wear a mask, but they are recommended. Mask and hand sanitizing stations will be available for your safety. Plenty of room for social distancing. Lance, hadn't seen you in a decade or more, so it's been a great honor to see you today.
It's an honor, and it's going to be an honor to be on this show with you again. Everybody, just remember that night, come out. I'm going to step off from here, like I said. Got some things to do, phone calls to make, get things in order, make sure my guys are ready to roll. We're coming for a fight.
What's for the future here in Maynardville? Will we see more wrestling?
Oh, they're going to see a lot more wrestling.
All right, you heard it from Lance Blaze. Thank you, Lance Blaze, for joining us here. And we're going to just step away just a second. We're going to go to a quick clip, and then we'll be right back right here on Wrestle Talk.
Y'all are coming back, right? Y'all are coming back.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Wrestle Talk here. And I knew there was commotion outside, but the commotion has came in the building. Brandon Stone, where in the world have you been?
Buddy, I've been everywhere. Getting some things ready. There's going to be some people hurting come October 22nd.
Well, you have plans up your sleeve, and I can see them. I've known you for a long time, and I know what's in that brain, and I know some of those tricks of the trade that you bring to the table. And you're going to be a kind of a special enforcer that night. And whose side are you going to be on? Are you going to be on the side of the good guys or the side of the dirty guys?
I'm always a good guy.
Right.
Straight and narrow as can be.
Yeah.
Just like my pops. Learn from the best. Lance just took off from here. I seen that. I hear some tell he's got to get some priorities together. You know what he's doing, don't you? Making sure his life insurance is paid up.
Well, when you came in, he left right before you came in. He left.
He knew.
And I don't know what's happened or what's going on. He said something about a restraining order. Does he have a restraining order against you, or do you have one against him?
He's scared.
Oh.
There ain't gonna be nowhere to hide in Luttrell.
Now, one of your partners, your former partner or current wrestling partner, Brody Cage, where in the world's he been at? What's he going to be doing?
He's on vacation taking care of a few things right now. Probably he may not be able to make it because we're going to take care of some stuff. We're always partners, straight, good guys, always.
That's yet to be seen. I don't know if I believe that or not, but Brandon, we have a big show, the Big Daddy Boo Memorial Event, Friday, October 22nd. The old clock on the wall says it's almost time to go here, but we have a lot of action coming up. Let's go down the list of people here. Of course, we have Lance Blaze and Jonathan McMurray. Is there anything you want to say to them?
They better be ready, is all I know to tell them. I ain't seen McMurray in a long time, but all I know is I've got some boys coming for some pain. They're going to tear that place apart.
So you're telling me you have something to do with this entourage of Tripp, Charles Long, and Mike Ogle, right?
Couldn't think of three better people.
Oh, give me a break. Come on. So that night, Lynn Storm will be joining Lance Blaze and Jonathan McMurray, and they will be taking on Tripp, Mr. Excitement, Charles Long, and Mike Ogle. So you're telling me right now that you're going to be in their corner?
Absolutely.
Oh, gosh. Come on.
I'm going to make sure that Lance, Lynn, and Jonathan don't cheat.
I don't know. That's yet to be seen. But it's a bull run brawl, Brandon. A bull run brawl. It's a 6-man street fight. Falls count anywhere in Luttrell. Lance said they might even end up on the playground. I don't know.
That's where he likes to go, a little playground.
Probably so. Yeah, that's
I don't know where they might end up. All I know is my guys will be sweeping the road.
What's funny to
with
think,
their heads.
What's funny to think about with this whole thing is Lance told us earlier that if you guys, your team, your entourage loses the match, that Tripp will have to kiss the dirty, stinky, nasty feet of J. Diddy. We didn't have nothing to do with this. Nothing to do with this.
That is absolutely disgusting.
They talked to the promoter, and Lance got this approved. And I've been told, we were told earlier that J. Diddy, he's got 10 days until this event from the point we're taping this. Just this coming up 1 week from this Friday, of course, the 22nd. But he's not going to wash his feet. He's not going to. He's not going to wear socks. He's going to go out barefooted, walking around, everything, just to get his feet nice and plump for trip.
Well, that's okay, because you know what the best part about this is?
What's that?
My guys will be ready, and we don't have to worry about it. Because I done heard the other side of it, and they will never wrestle around this place again if they lose. And I can promise you, my guys will have their hand raised in victory afterwards. The fire way, we're straight and honest, and that's the way it's going to go.
All right. Well, you heard it from Brandon here, and he's going to be in the corner of this entourage. Of course, we have the Demon, Violet Adams, the White Scorpion, Jerry Thunder, the Highwayman, Frankie Lane, Sonny Fargo, Hillbilly Matt, K Maga, Jay Diddy, myself, Dave Jones here, Mr. Berkeley, AJ, and referee Tom Otis. All of us will be a part of the Big Daddy Boo Memorial event. That's Friday, October 22nd at 6:30 p.m. at Luttrell Park, located at 115 Park Road in Luttrell, Tennessee. Tickets front row $5, up close and personal. All general admission seats are free, and you can arrive that day, first come, first serve. But as for now, we want to thank you for joining us. We want to thank Lance Blaze, Jerry Thunder, and all of our guests. A special thank you to all of our security out here, Dylan, Zachary, and Peyton, everyone here at the restaurant. And thank you for joining us. You know, the most important person that's going to be at that show that day is you, the wrestling fans. And we can't wait to see you. The old clock on the wall, as Bill Needham says, it's time to go. It's time to head out. But thank you for watching this special broadcast, and we look forward to seeing you. Dave Jones?
Well, Joel, you said about all you could, like you said.
I'm going to quote you one thing from Pops. I heard you just talking about it earlier. The motto is, win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat.
That sounds like your motto, too. Well, fans, we'll see you Friday, October 22nd in Luttrell.